Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around at your life and for no clear reason just felt like you were behind? Not behind on something small, not behind on a deadline. I mean, behind in your life. Like somewhere along the way you missed a step or maybe took a different turn or didn't move fast enough. And now you're looking around at other people thinking, how did they get there? Why don't I feel more settled than this? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now? If that thought has ever crossed your mind, even quietly, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not wrong for feeling it. But we need to talk about why you feel it because that feeling is not random. Hey, friend, welcome back to Aging with Grace and Style, the place where we talk about what's real in this season of life, not the polished version, not the highlight reel, the real stuff. I'm Valerie, and if you've ever felt like you should be further along by now, this one is going to hit home. Here's what I've been realizing lately. That feeling of being behind doesn't just come up out of nowhere. It's coming from something most of us have been carrying for years without even realizing it. It's an invisible checklist. And once you see it, you start to realize just how much it's been shaping the way you see your life. Let's call it what it is. This isn't just a checklist, it's a quiet scorecard. And whether we admit it or not, a lot of us are walking around grading ourselves. We're looking at our lives and thinking, I should have more saved by now. I thought I'd feel more settled by this age. My body should look different. I should know exactly what I'm doing at this point. And here's the part that really gets me. We don't even stop to ask where those expectations are coming from. We just assume if I haven't hid them, then something must be wrong with me. I've had moments recently where I've sat and thought about what this next phase of life looks like. Retirement, slowing down, shifting priorities. And instead of feeling clear, I found myself feeling unsure. Like, wait, should I feel more ready than this? Shouldn't I have a clearer plan? And I'll be honest with you. When I look around at other people in this stage of life, especially when it comes to retirement, I see people who have it all mapped out. They know exactly what they're going to do. Some are traveling, some already have part-time work lined up, some are starting businesses or diving into passion projects. They have a plan. And then I look at me and I'm like, I don't have all of this mapped out. Retirement didn't hit me like some big dramatic moment. It actually kind of snuck up on me. And if I'm being real, I haven't spent a lot of time planning it out in detail, nor have I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I know I don't necessarily want to work for someone else because if that's what I wanted to do, I'd just stay where I am. I actually like what I do. But beyond that, I know I'll spend more time building my own thing, podcasting, writing, creating, spending time with Halo. But I don't have this perfectly structured plan. And for a moment, that made me feel like I was behind, like I missed something, like I should be more prepared than I am right now. But that feeling didn't come from truth. It came from expectation. It came from comparison. It came from this idea that by a certain age, I should be a certain place. And here's why this matters more than we think. Because that invisible checklist isn't just sitting in the background, it's affecting how you experience your life. It steals your presence. You can be in a perfectly good moment, laughing, relaxing, enjoying yourself, and then that thought creeps in, but I should be further along. And just like that, you're no longer in that moment. You're measuring it. It drains your energy because carrying around the feeling that you're not where you're supposed to be, that's heavy. And in this season of life, we don't need anything else weighing us down. And if I'm being honest, it robs your joy because it's hard to appreciate your life when you're constantly evaluating it. And this is where comparison really shows up. You see someone, for example, since we had talked about retiring, let's go ahead and continue this. You see someone retiring early, traveling, building something, looking like they have it all together. And you start doing that quiet comparison in your head. And I see this in real time. I'm part of a cohort group with people building businesses, different ages, different stages, different levels. And I'll sit there sometimes listening to them talk about what they're doing, how clear they are, how far along they seem. And I've had moments when I thought, wait, should I be further along than this? Should I have more direction by now? And then I have to stop myself because the truth is everyone in that room is on a completely different path. Different timing, different priorities, different starting points. And here I am building something that's mine, figuring it out in real time. And that doesn't make me behind. It just means I'm in the middle of creating something. So let's shift this. There is no universal timeline. There never was. We just believe there was. Because in this season of life, women are doing all kinds of things at the same time. Some are starting over. Some are slowing down. Some are building. Some are resting. Some are caregiving. Some are rediscovering who they are. There's no one version of what this stage of life is supposed to look like. And the idea that we're supposed to be done by now, finished, fully figured out, that doesn't even match real life. If anything, this season brings more questions than answers. And I've had to make peace with that because being in a season of figuring it out does not mean you're behind. It means you're still evolving. And let me give you something to really sit with. You're not behind. You're just measuring yourself against a life that you didn't fully choose. So what do we do with this? First, we need to call it out. The next time you think I'm behind, pause and ask yourself, according to who? Second, separate what's yours from what's not. Some of what you want is real, but some of it was handed to you. It was handed to you from culture, from expectations, from what you thought life was supposed to look like. And it's okay to decide that part doesn't belong to me anymore. Third, ask a better question. Instead of asking, where should I be? Ask, what do I want my life to feel like right now? Because most of us aren't chasing a timeline. We're chasing a feeling, peace, stability, joy, confidence, freedom. And when you focus on the feeling, you start making decisions that actually align with your life. And finally, give yourself the same grace you give everyone else, because we are so much harder on ourselves than we need to be. So here's what I want you to sit with this week. What part of your life have you been quietly judging because of a timeline that may not even be yours? And what would shift if you stopped measuring it? Some people are executing a plan. I'm still defining mine. And that doesn't make me behind. It means I'm still building it. So you are not behind. You're not late. You're not off track. You're really living a life that has had twists, turns, pauses, pivots, and growth, just like it was supposed to. And this next chapter, it doesn't require you to catch up. It just requires you to show up. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend, because I promise you, you are not the only one carrying this feeling. And I'd love to hear from you. What part of this hit home? Until next time, keep showing up, keep trusting your journey, and of course, keep aging with grace, style, and a touch of sass.